Up a pair of pets are poisoned and now their owners want answers.
Beautiful start to the state around the region. Temperatures in the 60s showing up in many towns. We'll take a look at your extended forecast coming up.
Plus, police catch their man in a rape arrest a year in the making. Fox 16 Good Day starts right now.
Live from your breaking news leader, the Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas starts now.
Good morning and welcome to Fox 16 Good Day. I'm Deidre Wilson.
And I'm meteorologist Greg D. Thanks for starting your Tuesday morning with us here on Fox 16 Good Day. Great to have you. It's a great Tuesday morning. Man, we trended about the right thing yesterday morning about Miley Cyrus. That is all I heard about.
They're still
talking about it. She's still trending on Twitter. A story that's definitely caught the national spotlight.
What's the latest? Is anyone having sympathy on Miley as far as she's looking for attention in all of this?
I don't think so. I mean, even Robin Thicke tweeted out that he supported her. He thought she did good, though.
I'm sure he did.
I saw. I thought, oh, well. His wife was even okay with it as well.
Paula? Well, maybe
yeah,
they're like
she
the
was
Will
fine,
and
but you
Jadas
know,
of the world.
There's some big checks coming into the house. If that's what it takes, maybe I would support it too. And then I saw an interview with the DJ for that show this morning, and he said that he didn't exactly see all of that in the rehearsal.
So, and that's another thing I thought, that maybe they didn't even know.
And we saw a lot of that.
The producers, directors, maybe they didn't even know Miley was planning on doing this.
Maybe she thought she had a little bit more of that than she did.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely she thought she had more than she did.
All right, let's get to your forecast as we get through the day today. Temperatures in the upper 60s, low 70s out there now. 64 in Camden, 66 in Arkadelphia, 66 in Mena. Hour by hour as we take you through the day today, those temperatures will get back up to the low to mid 90s, much like yesterday, and no chances for showers and thunderstorms around central Arkansas this afternoon. That's a look at your forecast. Let's check on your central Arkansas traffic this morning. We'll start off with the Central Arkansas Twitter feed, and they're reporting an accident on 40 westbound at mile marker 130. That happened just before 7 o'clock. It should be between Mayflower and Conway, and that is where folks are hitting the road right now. That's the only report of an accident that I've got for you this morning. Let's check on the Waze traffic app, see if we can find that accident. Not seeing reports of it from the Waze traffic app, but we are seeing some heavy volume now around Mayflower, Highway 89. So that could be a result of that tie-up earlier on the road. That's a look at your forecast and your traffic. Now, let's update you on your headlines with Deidre.
Thanks, Greg. Good morning to you. After their pets are poisoned and killed, a Perry County family is pushing authorities to investigate. In July, Betty Phipps says 2 dogs and one of her cats started showing the same symptoms, unable to move and breathe. The animals died. The family thinks their dogs were poisoned on purpose.
That was cruel and inhumane. These dogs literally suffered. My German Shepherd's tongue kept swelling and swelling until she couldn't breathe. And I mean, I was literally sticking my hand in her mouth, holding her tongue down so she could breathe.
The Perry County Sheriff's Office is investigating the case. One of the dogs and a bag of suspected poison was sent to the state crime lab. And DNA evidence leads an arrest in a year-long rape investigation. Cesar Figueroa faces 1 charge of rape. According to UAPD, in September of 2012, the night of the first Razorback home football game, a student reported being attacked and raped in a university parking lot. Figueroa was developed as a suspect through DNA evidence collected at the time, but he was out of state. When he returned to Fayetteville, he was interviewed and arrested. And a Lonoke County sweep exposed dozens of sex offenders over the weekend in an operation called Hide and Seek. Now, most of the sex offenders who didn't register address changes or new jobs, but some of the men are accused of reoffending. Investigators say Michael White is charged with stalking for watching kids at a bus stop. The chair of the Criminal Justice Department at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock says only about 2% of sex offenders reoffend, but the ones who do can't always break the habit.
You know, if you think about an addiction, drug addiction, alcohol addiction, you stay addicted the rest of your life. You just learn how to control it, and it's the same kind of thing you're talking about here.
And deputies arrested 30 men over the weekend during Operation Hide and Seek in Lonoke County. And door-to-door salesmen causing a scare in Faulkner County. The salesman reported asking residents about children, how many live in each home and how old they are, and so forth. Faulkner County Sheriff Andy Schock says he launched an investigation after rumors began spreading around town and on social media. that the salesmen were sex traffickers. Turns out, according to the sheriff, the salesmen worked for a Tennessee-based company that specializes in children's educational material, but he doesn't fault anyone for raising a concern.
And I can't stress enough, even though we have done our checking and our investigation into this company, and it seems to be legitimate, you always use caution.
Sheriff Schock says the salesmen are from overseas and there may have been some cultural misunderstandings, but as far as the rumors, he says they are false. And new information in the story of the Little Rock Fire Department being dispatched to the wrong home. After an investigation, no negligence or policy violations were found during the 911 call. A couple of weeks ago, lightning struck the Keenums' home on Larice, but through miscommunication, the fire department ended up on the other side of town. Now, the fire damaged much of the home, forcing the Keenums to stay in a hotel. And listen up, Jacksonville police officers will be surrounding the high school this morning, making sure drivers are practicing safety. Fox 16's Dustin Barnes is live at Jacksonville High with the very latest and the purpose of these safety checks. Good morning to you, Dustin.
Good morning to you, Deidre. Let's check over here at the Jacksonville High School. I'm over here, and you can see a police officer just drove onto the campus here. If you want to make sure you have a good day today, be sure that you put your seatbelt on, put your cell phones away, and reduce speeding. Officers will be ticketing drivers if they see some unsafe driving going on, not just on the campus, but also around the campus. They are trying to make sure that everybody is driving safe. Of course, you know that there are a lot of young drivers, a lot of high school juniors and seniors starting to drive here, and they want to make sure that they are practicing safe driving. This campaign is going on starting today, and it's going to run through Thursday. Now, they're not just going to be here. They're going to be going to North Pulaski High School as well, so they want to make sure that you practice safe driving. Again, they want to make sure they drive home the message to young drivers to make sure that they practice safe driving, making sure they have their seatbelts on and all, but they also say they will be stopping adults if they have to. Live in Jacksonville, Dustin Barnes, Fox 16 News.
All right, all the way to keep our children safe. Thanks, Dustin. New this morning, some smaller museums around the state could be getting some good news. The Arkansas Humanities Council and Department of Heritage are awarding grants of up to $2,500. That's right, the grants will go to programs that preserve local history. All right, turning to what's trending now, we're talking about a group of African Americans left a cafe in Charleston, South Carolina, after an allegedly white customer complains and said that he feared for his safety. Now, the backstory on this is that it was about 25 African Americans. You just pulled up their picture. They went to the Wild Wing restaurant to have a going away party. It was 25 of them, and the hostess said, we're having a problem. This was after 2 hours, having a problem seating you because one customer says that they fear for their safety.
I'm surprised she told them that, and maybe it's good that she did, an interesting reaction. And it's interesting that she reacted to it as well, and actually, I wonder if she held them back because of that.
All of that time, you mean?
Yeah, all of that time, the 2 hours. Now, I guess a group of 25, maybe that does take a while to seat. That's a large group, yeah. That is a large group, but it seems like maybe she was trying to hold them back because of that customer's complaint.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that even at a Wild Wing restaurant where it's normally no reservations, that a group of 25 would maybe call ahead or say, hey, we're having a going away party? Do you have an area that's booked off for
if I have more than 12 people with me or more than 10, I'm going to call because
no matter what.
That's a large group. I'm actually thinking in my head, they're going to have to put some tables together. This is going to take some prep. So I'm either going to call ahead or I'm going to ask, hey, what's a good time to show up? Maybe when you have some people there early.
Absolutely.
Especially at a place like, you're right, where it has no reservations, there's small seating. Maybe they should have called? I don't know.
Yeah, and so the general manager or the CEO of the company called the guy that brought him there and offered a free meal. So you tell us, what do you think? Facebook us at Fox 16 HD or Twitter at Fox 16 News. Use the hashtag Fox 16 Good Day to connect with us and catch our attention. Tell us what you think about this story. All right. Most makeovers are cosmetic, right? But what about a makeover that you can't see, but your pocketbook certainly can fill? Brett Cooper with Arkansas Electric Cooperatives. We're here with the winner of the $50,000 makeover. He's going to announce it right here on the show. We'll be right back.
Big news there, and you know what? You may need that makeover because your electric bill may be soaring this week. Temperatures in the upper 90s and low 100s. We'll tell you how long that AC will be humming through the weekend coming up.
You're watching Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas with Deidre Wilson and meteorologist Greg D. This is Fox 16 Good Day Arkansas.